Corey
whatever.
Dillon stinks.
Oh, yeah, he stinks.
I know.
He's so good, like Vinny Testaverde.
He's not good.
Well, we all know Vinny. I mean, Ben,
Pennington
you're
stinks.
abusing him over Vinny, but he'll admit Vinny stinks.
Dude, I hope Vinny falls down a flight of steps with an armful of prosthetic limbs. I don't know what that meant.
I hope that's Vinny's apartment on fire there on the news. East Flatbush, Brooklyn. A fire in an apartment. Jeez, what a surprise. In the beautiful Flatbush section of Brooklyn. My God.
By someone making grilled cheese with an iron. Stupid criminals.
It's Earl.
I really bounced back after that stupid fall down the steps joke, thank God.
Yeah, you came back
Jesus
strong.
Christ.
Real strong. You don't like it up there, Anthony?
What?
Have you ever been there to know what it's like?
I know what it's like, believe me. It's similar to where Charlton Heston was riding a horse and saw the Statue of Liberty. Very similar. What an awful place that is. I drove down Flatbush Avenue once, and I did not stop for lights. And any cop I've told this story to said, good. Don't. We don't. There are certain parts of Brooklyn the cops do. They lock their doors because they're animals up there. Just appears, I was just watching the news. There was a big apartment fire live. Of course, they show it. We love the news in here in the morning because they just show carnage. We saw our morning wreck of the day, and
That
now,
was a sick
an
one.
apartment fire there with those.
I had no idea
animals.
that drinking and driving was such a problem in this country until I started getting up this early.
Every morning.
Every morning in this city, it has to be Dewey accidents. It has to be.
I know.
Every morning, these cars are in half. They're upside down. They're
Something they don't show through the rest of the day either, because
Yeah.
I guess it's not happening as much because the drunks are home. or
sometimes you
passed
can't
out.
even tell it was a car.
Yeah.
And when you wake up like a regular person, you don't see any of this. But
Nope.
the first news story every morning when we walk in at 5 a.m. is the wreck of the morning.
They hose it down and clear the road. Please, I have to get through here. Why you close the road for me? Huh? I have to get to work. I'm bringing the saltines today.
Saltines and tea, right?
Coffee.
Oh, coffee.
Saltines and coffee. This nastiest, strong, like Russian coffee with the ground still in it. A real man's cup of coffee. Not the wimpy pussy drinks like you drink in America. You girls that drink the Maxwell House. It has to look like you poured it out of an oil derrick. And drink it down like a man, like a Russian man. Ugh!
Coffee and saltines must have given you bowel movements that look like wicker. Awfulest snack is that.
Oh, hilarious. Let's get Eric. All right, we got to step aside. We have to do these 2 breaks now.
Opie!
Damn it.
We have to get used to this new rhythm of the show.
All right.
Well, we got sponsors now.
Oh.
The fine folks from Sinclair now
Yes.
advertising on the program.
Yes.
We'll be back.
Hey kids, it's Opie and Anthony's Funhouse.
Hold on tight, kids.
Strap in, kids. Starring Opie,
He is handsome.
Anthony,
He's got a huge hog.
and Lil Jimmy Norton.
What a faggot.
What a dick. We're gonna have all kinds of fun today, kids. Tell 'em, Opie.
Girls having their hoo-has being blown up by firecrackers. Take a hatchet to a girl's skull. Girls getting punched. Girls getting run over by buses.
We're gonna have some yummy treats, too.
Angel dust,
Acid,
LSD,
cocaine, pot,
PCP,
heroin.
crack,
Today, we're gonna learn all about
a whale's vagina.
and a special surprise for one lucky audience member.
Yuck! It's a doggy poo!
So come aboard, kids.
Put on your laughing hats and teabag relatives.
It's Opie and Anthony's Funhouse.
You fucking puppet! I hung out at home. I did what I used to do, I guess, when I was a kid. Just watch the TV shows. I watched the little New Year's Rockin' Eve.
Did you watch Regis?
It was awful. Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was researching, watching Regis. What an awful show that is. That whole New Year's Rockin' Eve concept, even with Dick Clark, like a couple of years ago when he was still doing it before this year, and he had his little stroke, and they got Regis to stand in. But even before that, that whole concept is just so dated and so, like, I guess in the 70s it was actually hip.
It was never cool, bro.
They'd have no. I think it was at first because it was like rock bands of the time. They'd have like Three Dog Night would come on and perform in the '70s, and then it just from there it got really bad, and now it's just who can relate to this? Their big band was Earth, Wind, and Fire at the end of the show. I was waiting for him to ring in 1976
with Ashley Simpson introing the band.
Ashley Simpson. You can just see the meetings for these shows where they figure we got to get some of the names of the day, some of the big popular stars that are out there. How about Ashley Simpson? Who is she? Isn't she a big one? No. Can we get that Paris whore? What's her name? Paris Sheridan? Bring her in. I like that girl. She's a slut bag.
Regis just doesn't know anything.
Regis knows nothing.
He is awful.
To have him as the representative in Times Square for New Year's Eve, the guy was lost. He was lost. He didn't know what he was talking about half the time. Yes, Eric?
There was a couple things. With the countdown, he was a second off. Like they already were celebrating. He's going 2, 1. Happy. He wasn't even looking.
5, 4, 27. What the hell number is it? I got to call the Donald. He knows numbers. I like name dropping all my friends. Like the Donald. And did I mention the Donald? He's talking about going down to talk to the Donald via television.
Mm-hmm.
It's New Year's Eve. He goes, well, let's now go to Mar-a-Lago and talk to the Donald. And they start showing Disney. And he goes, oh, wait, but first, we're here at Disney World. You see there is the wonderful Main Street in Florida. And then it says Disneyland under it. And he goes, oh, it's Disneyland in California. Well, they look the same, don't they? And all right, are we ready? Okay, let's go to the Donald in Mar-a-Lago. Donald, how are you doing? Donald Trump shows up on a video and goes, Dick Clark, get better. We're pulling for you. Like, doesn't even acknowledge Regis because it's video. And Regis didn't even know that. I can't talk to this man. He won't answer me.
Plus, he was live on NBC.
Yeah.
At the same time, he was talking to Carson Daly live from West Palm, but he's like, oh, let's go to the Donald. It's a little videotape.
Let's go to the Donald. Unbelievable. It was a mess, and it was so... He can't speak. He screws up everything he tries to talk about.
Well, I think we have that clip. Let's take a listen real fast.
Now, I know you're all wondering, what is the Donald doing right now? Yeah, Donald Trump. I think he's down in Florida at his estate, Mar-a-Lago. Let's visit him, and we'll also visit Governor George Pataki here of New York State. But if we're ready to go down there, no, we're not ready to go down there, huh? All right, well, let's take a look at what's going on at Disney World. Mickey Mouse, of course. Look at that crowd. Yeah, it's almost as warm here in New York as it is down there in Florida. And that's the Main Street of Florida. We just did the Christmas parade there a couple of weeks ago. Everybody with the balloons. Look at that crowd. And there's that brilliantly lit background there at Disneyland. Now we switched over to... Hard to tell them apart, isn't it? Well, yeah, that's the happiest place on earth. And here we are in Times Square.
Oh. He just all over babbled. The beautifully lit background over there. You see the balloons. There's Disneyland, Main Street. Okay, I got nothing.
He is atrocious.
He's irrelevant. He knows nothing about anything. It is kind of fun to watch him on the show when they pull out a computer expert. I don't know, how do these things work, these new infernal machines? It's like they've been around for, pretty much a solid decade of everyone owning a computer. And he's still retarded with them. Has no clue. What is that? Where do I put the key? How do I start this thing? Oh, really?
We love Dick.
Finally read what you were pointing at.
Oh,
interesting. What was that comment?
She likes Dick.
We love Dick.
There was plenty of people praising Dick.
Wait, let me see.
Plenty of people wishing Dick well.
We love Dick. 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 We love Dick.
Lots of people just saying they love Dick.
Is the year 2005 the year of the Dick or something?
It's the year of the Dick.
I don't really get it.
Hey, Dick, this is John. On behalf of me and all the rest of the guys in the band, we wish you a speedy recovery. Rock and roll needs you, buddy.
Rock and roll needs Dick?
Yes, sir, Dick. Rock and roll does need you.
Oh, okay, Regis. Thank you. Yes, sirree, Dick.
Hey, Dick, remember me? I'm Richie. I'm the guy you see at all those award shows all the time, man. How you doing?
Is that going to be the hip thing for 2005 to call everyone Dick?
Hey, Dick. What happened to Richie Sambora, by the way?
Oof. Hello, Dick. It's your old mate Rod Stewart here. I want to take this opportunity of wishing you a happy new year.
I'm surprised.
Everyone knows Rod loves Dick.
Sure, I'm surprised he can talk.
Hey, Dick. Please get well. Happy New Year.
That one didn't work as well, huh?
Well, Dick must have been something wrong with Dick.
Dick, you're a special guy. I've always known it.
Calls Dick a special guy.
We love Dick.
All right.
And she's just in Times Square saying how much she loves Dick. Yes, Jim?
That sounds like a day. It's serious.
Jesus, enough.
Really?